Hi guys, so my name is Jean. This video is about my favorites, things that I've been loving for a long time. Let's just get started. Actually, I also want to thank you guys, especially those who reached out to me based on my last video about depression, anxiety, and healing. It really means a lot to me that you guys took the time to message me personally and share your stories and words of encouragement. And yeah, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. It was actually a little bit overwhelming. It's a good kind of overwhelming. And I took a few days off, and here we are again. So let's get started. Because we talked about that, I think this is a great time to share with you guys the books that really helped me when I was very depressed last year. First is this Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. This is such a well-loved book of mine. You can see I've left this on the bed, on the couch, and then my dog Bagel took advantage of that and chewed it up, so that this is now what it looks like. But regardless, I still love this book. I still find myself wanting to read this over and over again. So this book is basically about emotional intelligence. It explains why we also need to cultivate that kind of intelligence and integrate that into our daily life. So that can even diversify our perception in the world, perception of other people, and it really dives deep into the emotional aspect of human being, and that is such a great tool for understanding each other. I highly recommend this book if you're going through something emotional. This is a great read. This Emotional Sensitivity and Intensity. By the way, I'm going to write everything down in the description box, so if you can see this right now, I'm going to write everything down, the author and the title, if ever you're interested. And this one, I just kept reading this. If you're a highly emotional person, highly sensitive person, HSP, then this book is really for you. It explains why you have those emotions, where they may be coming from, and this book also helps you to navigate those intense emotions and turn it into an opportunity of creativity. So if you're looking for a book that, explains highly sensitive people, I recommend this book. And this book also, at the end of every chapter, there's kind of like questions where you can reflect. So that's nice because you're able to really resonate with this book because you're also thinking about your past and you're also reading this at the same time. So I think that is very useful. So the last book is this Toward a New Psychology of Women by Jean Baker Miller. So this book is actually written around 1976. What amazes me is that current era that we live in, I can still relate to this book. It says a new psychology of women, but it doesn't tackle just women. It also tackles about the hardships of men in this society. It basically explains why we have emotional difficulties, and how the society is contributing to that. Society, politics, and stuff like that. It has a lot of studies in this book that shares real life stories of women and men. A lot of stories about depression, of being a woman, of being a housewife, as a woman in a company, and why more difficult for us to divulge in that. Really highly recommend this book if you want to be more aware of how the society is also affecting you emotionally. So that's the book. Now let's move on to makeup. This is Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is my favorite concealer for a long time now. Like I've repurchased this a lot of times. This concealer is super creamy. It's really blendable. It's easy to blend with your fingers, with a sponge, with a brush. It's an easy product to use and it offers good coverage. Doesn't offer the highest coverage, that's for sure, but you can build it up, you can layer it. What else can I say? It's also radiant. So for those who have dry skin, this will work great for you because it will moisturize your under eyes or wherever you want to put this. And sometimes I even use this for foundation. Like I just mix this with a little bit of my moisturizer and I put it all over my face. And it just provides a thin layer of coverage and it just looks very natural. So yeah, this is my favorite for sure. I am not a foundation kind of person, but if I have to, if there's super duper special events, then I definitely use this. It's the RCMA Shinto palette. It's their foundation. When I was a makeup artist, this is the only foundation that I used the entire time. Like it was really good from dry skin to oily skin. I was able to use this foundation. It can get really hard, but all you have to do is warm it up, swirl your brush or your finger, and it'll turn into a more emollient consistency. This is the reason why I don't really care for other foundation because I'm very much satisfied with this one. So yeah, this powder, OMG, it saved me a lot of money. It is the RCMA No Color Powder. I've had this for such a long time and I'm so happy that I'm finishing the product to use for your kit, for personal, and it just really sets your makeup. It kind of mattifies your face also, but not that matte to the point of it you look chalky. Like it's just a great powder to set the creams that you put on your face. I am very excited to finish this one. Sticks. So I have 3. So let's start off with this MAC Russian Red. So this is just a standard red lipstick, but what I love about this is the undertone. It's not that bluish, it's not that warm, it's just the right kind of red. If I don't want to wear too much makeup, I just put this on and I'm good to go. Like it looks like I put a lot of effort into my makeup, but all I did is to put on this lipstick. So if you're looking for that lipstick that would make a statement or just finish up your simple look, this can work for you. Is this Colourette Velvetints in the shade Rosé. I like this one because it's multi-purpose. I use this for my lips, for my cheeks, for my eyes. Like I like the monochromatic look, and so I really try to find products like this that can offer me a lot of use. A nude kind of pink, but it has enough pink that provides you that fresh look. Is what I'm wearing all over my face. I'm wearing the shade I'm wearing Fluffmate and the shade Brunette. I'm wearing this for my eyeshadow, for my cheeks, for my lips. This is such a perfect dark nude. I've been looking everywhere for a brown nude that wouldn't look too weird on me. If you want that 90s kind of vibe, then I recommend this, I recommend this shade, Brunette. This mascara, I've actually repurchased this because before I remember I used to buy a mascara from the Face Shop, but that was such a long time ago. I remember it really made my lashes long and it was cheap. So this is the Face Shop Freshian Big Mascara. This is only like 200 plus and it's not waterproof. but that is why I like it, because I hate waterproof mascaras. It's such a pain to remove. But this one provides length and you can build it up. But my tip with using this is, when I purchased this the first time, the formula isn't that great yet. Like, it's too watery. No, it's too wet at first. So what I recommend is that you kind of swipe it with a tissue or whatever, so that there wouldn't be too much product on it, and then you apply it on your lashes. I also use this for my brows, for my lower lash line, and yeah, I like it. I'm happy I was able to find it because I thought they already discontinued this. But if you're looking for a nice lengthening, non-waterproof mascara, I highly recommend this. Eyeliners. If you are into that simple, natural, everyday makeup like me, eyeliners are your best friend. This MAC Kohl crayon in the shade 30 and Powersurge. So this one, 30, is your standard dark brown that can provide you definition without going too dark, so it looks natural. This Powersurge, oh my gosh, I've had this for such a long time. One of my first products from MAC. Nice bronzy tone that I used to do. I do a lot of smoky eye look with this as a base, and it's nice. I can do a makeup look with this one if you guys want to see that. But yeah, I like these blendable. They're not waterproof, but you can set it with a powder, and that's enough for you to have that long lasting feel to it. So yeah. Next is a beauty blender. So this is the real beauty blender. If I'm not using my fingers, I'm using this because it just helps everything to look seamless, and I like using this damp that allows you to really pat out the product and make everything look nicely laid down. Next is skincare items. So this one is the Thayers facial toner, witch hazel, aloe vera formula, and rose petal. I actually got my mom into this. I finished the small version of this because I wanted to try it at first, and I went through that so quickly because it's just really good. I also use this for my dog's ears because I read that it works well for the dog's ears. So it's multi-purpose. I also put this when I have like insect bites to calm that down. But this is such a nice non-alcohol toner that's very gentle on your face. I feel like my face is cleansed well when I use this, and yeah, it doesn't break me out, which is the best part of it. So next is this, the Ordinary Niacinamide 10% plus Zinc one. This is actually my second bottle. My oils, it was kind of like more balanced. I feel like I don't get a lot of breakouts when I use this. So yeah, I think for oily people, this is really good for you. So this is a dry shampoo. It's Batiste Instant Hair Refresh and Light and Breezy Fresh. I don't wash my hair all the time because my hair is pretty thin and it's long. So I try to keep it healthy by letting the oils, just settle on my scalp. That sounds so gross. But yeah, I find that my hair is stronger when I don't wash it every day. So when I need to refresh my hair and it's not yet time for me to wash my hair, I use this. It absorbs the oil. It makes your hair look fresh again, and it makes it smell nice. So yeah, it kind of leaves a white cast on your hair, but you just really have to rub it in your scalp and your hair, and it'll fade eventually. It's kind of expensive here in the Philippines because I was able to buy this before in London, and it's so much cheaper there. But yeah, it's still cheap in a way here, but I think everything is just more expensive here. So yeah, if you don't wash your hair a ton like me, this is a great thing to have. This is the Instax Share SP2 from Fujifilm. I gave this as a gift to my husband during our, I think, third anniversary. An Instax printer, and this has become so useful, not just for us but also for our friends, because they would borrow this and they would print a lot of pictures and those to their loved ones, and so it's definitely worth it for us. And the reason why I bought this is because my husband and I, we suck at taking pictures, and so I bought this so that we're forced to take pictures of an album of our memories together. This just encourages us to take more photos, and yeah, it's a nice memory keeping electronic. So yeah, it's, you know, for the dog lovers out there who's active with their doggies, it's this harness from Bow and Wow. This is the Easy Sport harness. This is the size small because it fits Bagel nicely. It's dirty, you can see, because we run a lot, twice a day, because I like being active with Bagel. And this just, I used to use collar on him, but he pulls a lot, and so I feel like it's such a bad strain for his neck. And so we bought this so that the support is more on the body instead of just the neck. So I think that will help him in the long run to not have any body or muscle issue. And the next one is my most favorite of all. This changed my life, honestly. This is the Tuff Mutt leash. So this is a leash that goes around your waist and you clip it, and yeah, so it's adjustable, you know, and so it can fit anyone. And this is actually for you, and so you don't have to hold the leash. It won't strain your shoulder, you know, when your dog loves to pull you around. That way, you know, it's your body that's, you know, being yanked instead of just your shoulder, so there's more support. And this one, the longer part of the leash is a bungee material, what they use for bungees. So when your dog pulls, they tend to bounce back to you. It's kind of funny, but yeah, I love it. And then this one, you just snap it on the harness. And yeah, I love this because I'm basically hands-free when we go for a walk or we go for a run. And I have a back injury, I have a shoulder injury, so this is very life-saving for me, because now I love to run with him more. And yeah, I thank you so much, Leah, for bringing this for me from the States. I bought this on Amazon. So this one I bought from Bow and Wow. So yeah, so that ends my favorites video. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of video, give this video a thumbs up, so I know if you guys won't like it, but I like it, so I think I'm going to continue doing this. And subscribe if you haven't yet to see more videos about makeup, beauty, lifestyle, mental health check-ins, and leave a comment down below. I want to know your favorites, you know, the things that you find it useful. You know, I want to know them so that I'll also buy them if I feel like they can also be useful for me. So we can just like all share things that are useful, and yeah, I think that would be great. So thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!